right?
Yeah.
I've seen what's been going on here. I took the time out to submerge myself into the community out here in Chicago, particularly the South Side, the culture, and there's great people here, strong people here, but they're under the influence of drugs quite a bit of people, more than I'm accustomed to seeing on the average. You only can hear about the stories here in Chicago, but you really don't know what's going on until you actually take the time out to live here. So normally I'm in a high-powered hotel and doing my thing in the downtown area, and I come and I teach my class and I build with the people. But then being able to just live out here, I made sure I actually stay out here in the hood to see what they sell. And I don't even see the menu say with lettuce, tomatoes, onions. This is the first time in my life I've just seen meat on a sign, like pork chop, beef ribs, sausage, chicken, and that's it. And we know y'all gonna come and buy it. I've never seen a sign like that. I've normally seen something more glittery or alluring. They take the time out to break down how juicy it's gonna be and the different vegetables that's gonna be around it. You know, even when it's meat. But out here, I've seen about 5-6 places promote either ribs or pork chops. And I don't know the last time I've seen a pork chop sign in my life. So I can see fundamentally what's the main thing causing the problem in the community. It's the food they eat. It's the food that they eat, and the food is incurring a certain level of stress. Thus, it's precipitating a certain level of anxiety, and in turn, we engage in a fratricidal war against each other. So I'm sitting here, and every day I'm praying and connecting with the ancestors. I'm doing my phase conjugation, and I'm taking the time out to contemplate and introspect what is it that we could do. So what's come to me now is I'm gonna pay the people to come inside, and I'm gonna feed the people alkaline food. I'm gonna spend the money and give them the black rice, give them the cactus, give them the black quinoa. I want to fill this place up, and I need the community to come here and realize that they can do better. They need to do better. I need them to realize they don't have to make a heaven at the expense of other people's hell. Because this is not our nature. This is not how this is not us in our inception. This is what we come to because of limited resources and a lack of education thereof. So I want to show you what we're doing at the store. We building it up from scratch, and it's going to be powerful when you see it. We did the grand opening upstairs, and that was phenomenal. You'll see that footage on YouTube, on the New Covenant channel on YouTube.
What's the name of the store?
It's New Covenant headquarters.
We have to link up, but we got an office right down the street. We got to link up since we're down here.
Man, we got to work together, because, I mean, y'all been here before me, so y'all would know.
What do you think about what he's saying? What do you think about
man, it's on point. It's on point. Everything happens like that's supposed to.
Yeah, everybody's just pretty much just working hard, painting. We all working in here, got our shelves. We're going to build a display case over here. It's going to go from this side of the window to the next. And this is what we do. You know, this is an inside look at what we do. It's a family thing, but we're gonna be having real estate products and services available to the community. Of course, we're doing lectures upstairs and downstairs. Of course, my books. I just released my 80th and my 81st book last Sunday.
You got one here?
With Queen of Four. Yeah, I have some books in here. They in the back where we doing a little private office and everything.
Can we see?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I want to hook the back up a little more. I want to hook it up a little more.
Okay.
You know, because even this is undone, but I just wanted to show you that we in our building phase. So when you look at it again, you'll say, wow. You know, they put a lot of work in, but this is just my family here. From New York, though we travel all over the place, this is just us here doing what we do. Yeah, that's what it takes to build a community, family. So I want y'all to be able to see that this is not a joke out there for those of y'all out there who think, I mean, there's many other things that I could invest my money in and many other things that my family could be doing with our time. But we came to Chicago because we felt like it was very similar to New York in ways, and because of my enlightenment and what I've gone through in the gangs and being a leader in the gangs, it really hurt me when I came out here, because I see brothers about to go in the same direction that I was lucky enough to get out of. You feel me? And everybody don't get out of it, and less people get out of it here in Chicago. So we can't afford to sit here and just watch it go by. So I told the brothers and sisters, though, I was supposed to open up the first headquarters in either New York or New Jersey, and then a second one in Oakland. We took the time out to open it up in Chicago, and I wanted it in the heart of the place where people are running away from, because these are the people that we have to talk to. These are the leaders. I mean, I was once the deaf, dumb, and blind. I was once the guy that you was walking on the other side of the street. So, I mean, look at me now. Now I'm speaking 7 fluent languages, and I just came out with my 80th and 81st book. So all that tells me is that who else are we undermining or overlooking in our community that appears to be out their mind, appears to be crazy, appears to be a straight, sinful, debaucherous, negative, wicked, devilment is what they do day to day. Who are they really? Because that's not them. You feel me? That's not them. They are under the influence. They are overwhelmed by pressure. We don't have enough mediums here for the people that's overwhelmed by pressure to be able to have a sister meeting as an outlet or have a brotherhood meeting as an outlet, so they can learn how to deal with their situations better, so they can learn how to transmute their emotions in a more higher way with a higher resolve. This is our responsibility. So rather than run away, because I had my days where I'm like, man, it's intense between the conscious community and their super criticism of everybody that's trying to do something. Their super critique and make you want to fall back. And then with the people here that you're struggling to reach out to, but they such under influence or so overwhelmed by the situation, they feel like they don't have to establish a connectivity to the consciousness. It's hard. It makes you when you get to a point where you don't have to deal with it, just leave it alone. And oftentimes a lot of people say, man, why would you even take the time out to come into the hood of Chicago and risk your life opening up a decent business in the community? And I say, because I'm really gangster. Like, I thought I was gangster before, but I'm really gangster. This is what we do. You know, I want to talk to them. These are my brothers. I ain't going to run from them. And yeah, it's going to be a struggle. And it's going to be a fight. But it's going to be a spiritual fight. It's going to be a spiritual struggle. It's not going to be anything else. Because I know that the Creator has endowed me with the ability to be able to connect with the brothers and sisters in this community.
Dawah, what you think about what you
On point. Definitely, man. You know, we got your media. You know, that's what we do at Hood X. You know. Plus, I got a TV show here. Maybe we can get together.
We have to.
On one of my shows or whatever. We can bounce back.
It.
You know. Yeah, I'll definitely give you the platform since you're here. I didn't know you was here, man.
Yeah.
It's all spiritual, like you just said. Spiritual.
How it all worked out. Y'all talking about that, and you saw the feather in my car.
We was getting ready to go. We ready to get out there and hustle. You know.
I hear that.
Yeah, man. Then we saw you, dog, man. He recognized you. Like, man, we gotta stop. That's Bro.Polight. I ain't never met Polight. So here we are, man. It's very interesting. Our ancestors move and put people in certain places at certain times. This is true. This is definitely the time.
This is definitely the time. I'm feeling good about it. I'm glad we have neighbors, man, in consciousness, because I was looking like, is there anybody out here that we could talk to? Yes, we got to start from scratch.
Hood X. Nah, hey, well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
I'm listening.
First time you got to Chicago.
Yeah.
First impression. What was it? First impression.
Oh, the people. I love the people. You know, I felt so good. It was a warm reception. It was standing room only at our brother Cash's spot, Zulu Nation. Okay, he gave me a warm reception, and the people that came out. Chicago was one of the first states I started touring. I went on an 18-city tour, and it was like the second city. It was my first time doing it. I set it up myself. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just set it up, and it was tough because I'm homeschooling and everything like that, to try to make it work into our system. But nonetheless, when I came to Chicago, it's the first time I really realized the impact of social media. Because Marcus Garvey and them didn't have that. Dr. York and them didn't have that. Muhammad Elijah Muhammad didn't have it, but they was able to galvanize and mobilize millions of people, or people by thousands. So I realized the significance of social media, having not even put out a physical flyer in Chicago, and then to come and have a room filled up with people waiting to hear the information. It had me like awe-inspired, so I got one perception of it. But like I said, as I keep coming back and I get to build with the people, I'm like, okay, we relatively have the same type of problems and issues. And that was my next perception. But now, and staying out here week after week, and connecting with the people, and really just living here like a member of the community to see what is it that we have to do, because every state, every demographic, you have to cater to them specifically in a different way. Even though we have idealistically the same type of problems. But like I said, when I really got to sit here and be in the Chicago atmosphere long enough, week after week after week, and being in the community, I said, man, we have to do the work here. We have to do the spiritual work here. Because it's reminiscent to that of something that I could identify with in terms of the city, and when the city is going to hell. And you have people walking around who are maybe not as conscious as we make our subscriptions to consciousness, but nonetheless, they want more and better for their family, but they just need a medium to the information. And I sit here, I see this, and I see the people who feel like that feel like there's no hope. And when you got people walking around with no hope, they're going to do something reckless eventually, or they're going to do something criminal, or they're going to wind up in drugs as a vice, or use sex as a vice. And there we go, the decline of our empire, our potential empire. So this changed overnight, and it's going to change overnight. You know, I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to the police stations and try to set up a communication with them so they don't be getting in my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to build with them and try to talk to them too. I want to build with the brothers in the community and let them know that we there for them, and they little brothers and their little sisters could come here. They don't have to necessarily be under the auspice of gangs. And for the gang members that's out here, I want them to understand that what they got going is a very powerful thing. They've organized themselves despite everything that was going on, despite whatever lack of education or how they've been ostracized financially and left to their own in poverty to do their thing. That is powerful what they've done. I just want them to redirect their energy to an actual real enemy and not let the personage of black men and black women be their enemy. We have to find a way to really connect with them. So you're gonna find out something about me while I'm in Chicago, because I'm not the type to do something small. It's not in my nature. You're gonna find out, and I'm not nervous or scared. So you're gonna find out something about me. You know, they're gonna be writing about me because I came out here to do serious spiritual work. I'm gonna do some economic work out here too, but I came out here to do spiritual work because that's what the people need out here. They need to know that somebody actually loved them. I doubt many of them even believe somebody loved them. They wouldn't even believe me if I told them I loved them. I don't even know them yet, and I love them. I didn't even meet them yet, and I love them. You feel me? And the few people amongst many of them that I'm gonna connect with, trust me, we're gonna create we was out here. In fact, we had over 100 people out here. You're gonna see it on YouTube too. I'm gonna put it up. We had over 100 people out here on this corner late in the night where the prostitutes like to walk and everybody likes to do what they do. We had 100 people out here on this corner last Sunday, June 23rd. Well, actually the 24th, because it was 2 in the morning. We did our prayers and our chanting. We had Queen of Four out here. I'm leading the prayers. She doing her chanting and everything. We just had people drink the detox formulas and everything that we distributed in the community, and we went out there and we went such high frequency. All negativity was gone. It dissipated. People was pulling over in their car just watching us. We outside. Like, I don't want to do it in the store. I want to do it outside. I don't want to hide in here and people don't know the spiritual work going on. So we went outside on the corner and we filled it up. Police, everybody had to stop and look at us and say, what's this about? But he couldn't knock it, and I know it resonated not only here but in the universe. And now it's going to be a ripple effect. You feel me? And whether people realize it took place or not, they were impacted by it because it's finally a change of energy. And that's what we got to do. So we're going to be doing a lot of that outside too. I mean, these walls is here when we have to confide in each other on a more private scale or to get focused. But trust me, there's not going to be a movement that takes place inside of 4 walls. New Covenant's here. We're going to be outside, connecting with the people and let them know that we're here and we love them. And that's the force that we got to put forth. We got to let them know we love them. And the catch-22 is it's almost like, yo, how do I talk to somebody who wants to kill me on sight? Can I get a chance to tell them I love them before they kill me? This is like where we really at right now. But somebody got to talk to them, man. We can't just leave them there and hope that they get right. Somebody got to really step to these brothers and sisters and let them know. Somebody loves you, so stop behaving like this. And there's an alternative to what you can do. You don't have to do it this way. I know you feel entrapped, but there's an alternative.
Dawah, what you think about what you're saying?
It's on point. That's exactly right. Spiritual enlightenment is what they need. Like you said, walking up and down these streets. I see it in the daytime. I don't even be up here at nighttime. I can just imagine the energy that's up here at nighttime, you know, bro.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in the daytime, it's something to see sisters look like they're walking up and down the street, look like they're prostitutes. That's what they look like to me. I was telling my lady, I'm like, man, these sisters look like they're prostitutes out here. Walking up and down these streets all day, back and forth, all day, man. Like you said, without the thought process, I did anybody loves them.
That's right.
And I'm pretty sure they haven't heard that. Or felt that, matter of fact.
That's right.
You know, more so
even more importantly. That's
not
right.
feeling it. You know
That's
what I'm saying? They definitely can't feel it because you can tell the environment, it don't feel like it's out of love around here.
Yeah, there ain't no
really
love.
Don't.
There ain't no
So
love.
when you said coming in here changing the energy, that's what I like. That's excellent,
right.
man. So y'all basically did like a seance type
That's right. That's right. We're working a lobotomy on these people, man.
Right.
It's going to be great.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm motivated.
Who are these people in here? Just
This is my family. These are my wives and my children. This is what we do. We come in states, we come in areas, and we build. We take it to another level.
Now let me ask you this.
Working hard.
What do they know that the people outside of here don't know?
They know the importance of family. And many of us, statistically speaking, right now as we speak, are coming from a broken family paradigm. So it's irrelevant to them. There's a lack of reference to it. You know, even myself and all my wives, we've all grown up never to see our mother and father together. And if we did, it was probably around 8 or 9 and it stopped. You know, so how do you learn how to do something right if you have no reference for it? How do two people who have no reference for parenthood get together to become parents for their children? This is the problem. So what we're going to have to start doing is taking in people into our family. Okay? This don't mean adding extra wives left and right. This just means we have to start taking in sons and daughters now and let them know, hey, there's space for you in our family if you feel like out there is not receiving you. Right. That's what we got to do.
Exactly.
Dawah, what you think?
Hey, you know, family is the base, like I always said on my show. Every community, every city, every town, state, country, continent, all started with man, woman, and child. That's the basis of it all. That's the root of it. You can't get it on that level, you can't get it no other level. Just that simple.
Real talk.
Cool.
We're going to have a good time. As you see, we're working. I got to get back to work soon, too, myself.
Can you do me a favor? Can you shout out hoodx.com for me? You know,
That's right, hoodx.com. This is Bro.Polight, head of the Crown Supreme Grand Apperception, or more rather, head of the Crown Illustrious Supreme Grand Apperception of the New Covenant community, culturally known by the appellation Nasut Amunre Senatumre. Known to my peers as Bro.Polight, hoodx.com, newcovenantplus.com. You better believe it. We're in the community to do major work.
And how can people get at you? You got email or a
yes,
number?
You can go to youngphenom45@gmail.com, or you can also go to admin@newcovenant.com. That's NU-COVENTPLUS.com. Newcovenantplus.com is where I want you to go. NU-COVENTPLUS.com. Newcovenantplus.com, and that'll let you know all of our upcoming events and the services that we provide economically, spiritually, and health-wise to help reestablish the forward momentum that our community most desperately needs at this particular moment in time.
Awesome. And you on Facebook and Twitter and stuff too, right?
That's right. All you have to do is type in Polight or Nasut Amunre Senatumre or New Covenant, and you'll see me up there. It's very popular, so you type in those names into the search engine and something will come up.
Cool. Cool. Appreciate it, fam.
Nothing, brother. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad to know we got neighbors in truth that we're going to be able to work with and make big things happen.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate it.
Peace.